Hi everyone,
What's up?
live here with DeFi Devre
The
at
Media
Bay Media.
Studios.
Yeah, so we just like wrapped up from the Base One event and just want to have a shit chat about it.
Uh, Quick one. I'm Elisha. People know me as Defy Devil. I'm here with Coco Coats. Please,
Yeah,
talk to our
Emmanuel
audience.
Enebeli. Everyone knows me as Coco Hoods everywhere. Yeah,
So, how has your stay been in Port Harcourt?
well, I would say that it's been calm, right? Just calm. Okay, apart from the first experience I had when I was coming, like literally, they were trying to get someone. They're trying to get someone to the police station. I was like, Jesus, this is the first experience I'm getting coming to PH. But other than that, it's been calm. Just been inside and locked in.
Awesome. Locked in. The word locked in. Okay, so how do you see the event, the base ones, the base PH event by base ones?
Yeah,
How was the old hosting on Saturday? I mean,
absolutely.
yeah.
I'll definitely say that. I'll definitely say that the event was like well organized in the aspect of the retention model around everyone that was on the event. Especially when I was even giving my talk, the level of focus and attention that these people gave, it was impressive. Compared to other events you go to and you're speaking, you're struggling to get people to listen. Yeah. People actually wanted to be there and they were learning.
Actually, when I spoke on the first day, on day one, um, there were a lot of persons, and yeah, the attention span was actually very good. And as well, the way people responded to my speech, questions I asked, we even interacted. The session was actually cool. So I feel like it's something Port Harcourt has been waiting for. So, like, okay, it's here
Actually.
finally. So yeah, how were you able to connect with your audience, like the non-technical persons?
Okay, I'll say that actually for the longest of time I've been doing lots and lots of onboarding. I would say I'm basically an onboarder. In fact, if there were an AI agent for me, probably it would be onboarder. Yeah, so I love onboarding and I've found different ways to push creativity in how I communicate with people and how I relate with them in their own perspective. So I basically like, you know, went low, used terms that they understood, used stories that they can understand, and relatable stuff with them. And it's really like soften things and the non-technical folks could actually like relate with what I'm trying to onboard them to.
Actually, one very strong aspect of marketing is storytelling at the end of the day.
Actually.
So yeah, it's actually a good thing that you told them your story and how you started. And so on my end, for the technical people that attended the event, I was able to start with intro about the non-technical side, talking about how people can leverage on Zora, on Tonel, as Tonel is an engagement as a service tool that is built with AI and integrated with the blockchain. So when creators actually participate in campaigns, the AI model actually confirms that this participation is actually correct, is accurate, and it sends information to the blockchain to release the funding for
The
that.
escrow and stuff like
Yeah, so from that angle, we talked about talent protocol, the incentives given, I mean, sponsored by Base, powered by Talent Protocol for builders actively building
that.
stuff,
Actively did it.
whether on Base or on Cello. That's one thing with Base actually, if you
Really?
notice. Base gives you freedom to do what you want to do. It's permissionless. So it does not only reward people. When I was checking
So
the
wait, so it
reward
rewards
code,
people that are not building on the chain.
they don't care if you are building on Base. He actually rewards people that actively build stuff.
Mm.
So
Oh,
that's
that's a
something
first
very
for
good.
me. I'm just hearing that now.
Exactly. If you check the leaderboard, you find out that builders on the leaderboard don't only build on Base; they build on other chains too, and yet they get rewarded by Base. Base is
Actually,
actually good.
okay.
I mean, when when Jesse said base is for everyone, he did not joke about
But
that.
those builders on the leaderboard, they're actually building on base, but it doesn't stop them from building, shipping
Exactly,
stuff on other. Yeah, makes sense.
exactly,
Makes sense.
exactly. So yeah,
Even like I would say from my end during the event, looking back at everything we've been doing online and onboarding people using the product on base, because I'm a strong believer that one very good way to onboard people is through product and onboard them well through those products. In other words, ability to retain them on those products. Yeah, I'm a strong believer of that. And considering how we have been doing it online, how we have increased so much good trading experience for people through Capmina. People can swap, people can send right on Twitter, type to DeFi, and every other product we've onboarded EMB farms, and then seeing EMB farms, and then talking about this product also during the event. It felt surreal. Yeah, it felt surreal, like talking to them and like showing them, like,
so how do you feel seeing your ENB community people in Port Harcourt? How did they receive
I
you?
would say, I would say the welcome was insane. Like the welcome was insane. Like it felt it felt cozy and homey. Um, my passion to build an on-chain family. Right from when I started EMB, I was like, okay, build a culture out of nothing, and okay, is this possible? Is this not possible? It should be possible if Jesse can build a culture out of coining. That yeah, people should coin stuff, keep coining. Then why can't I build a family out of, or a culture out of nothing? And seeing the EMB farms IRL in person and the way they welcomed me and the way we vibed, everything felt sorry. Nothing changed. Nothing felt different. Just so nice. Yeah, yeah. Like what is one thing that we are probably excited about?
Okay. So what's one thing you've gotten or something you've seen in Port Harcourt community that you'd like to take you back to people in the southwest? The Lagosians, people in Akure, talk to them about, and I mean, you would like to see them do over there.
Yeah, hmm, I would say that I'll probably like to replicate the the level of like retention, or the level of like you know uh togetherness when it comes to how the event was done, and probably like replicate that. I could start small, or maybe with meetups in Lagos, or mini hangouts, but like still impactful and purposeful. I think I definitely like take that from Port Harcourt and the events. Yeah, considering the value that was shared.
Awesome, awesome. So, talk about your product, by the way.
Yeah,
How is in it?
actually,
How is EMB going?
actually, okay. So we all know that EMB stands for everybody needs biz, and I think EMB is like positioning as a marketing campaign brand on base that just focus on base interests and pushing the interest of base. By doing this, pushing the product on base. I mean, best way to support base is supporting the project on it. Best way to support base is by supporting the project on base. And you've seen so many products that we've been able to work uh with EMB. We've had a lot of partnerships, with a lot of projects, and whatever project we partner with is always loud, because we are very loud. EMB is very loud. It's a marketing campaign brand, and we've seen new ways to onboard users. There's been a lot of mindset shifts along the way, a lot of pivoting around how should people truly be onboarded, how does crypto truly work, how do you capture value from crypto, aspect of revenue share, aspect of trying to really understand the infrastructures on base, the tipping mechanism, revenue share, AI agents, all of these things that we've actually like delved in during this EMB project and community building with everyone. So we've actually managed to make at least out of 100%, I would say 95% of our members smart on chain users. These people that trade, they do stuff, they use these platforms on base. One way or the other, everyone is performing some transactions on chain on the EMB community. And that's one thing that we're really proud of. And looking forward, at least we now have our mini app, which we have done alpha test for, and now we are doing beta test for. So that's just like some little progress. We look forward to it becoming an attention machine, depending on how we build it. We have the audience, we have the community, because I'm a strong believer that the community is the product itself before the technical stuff comes in.
Actually, that's big. Coco codes with the vibes. It's good having you on this session. All right, so talking about personal finance, um, how can dApps on Base help you manage your personal finance?
Yeah, so on the topic of personal finance, I would say that there's really a lot of gap at which whereby people people still do not understand the importance of like saving. I've seen like a lot of people that like earn in crypto. Uh, you find yourself in a week you spend so much, and when it's time to like do balance and check, where did the money go to, where is the money moving from, and where is it going to, you can't really track all of that. You can't really even know what you spend your money on. And that's why it's truly advisable to actually save a little or save big, whatever fits your pocket. And I think I've seen dApps on base that basically makes this possible in a seamless way. I think one that comes to mind is BitSafe protocol, that helps you save for a particular amount of time. And then also, uh, if you're the kind of person that you save and you're tempted to go take out that money, your mind will not rest when you're saving. Do you understand? Like, there's so much importance to saving. Let me tell you, because the fact that there is what's the word? The fact that there's something called liability and there's something called asset. So you don't want to end up in a situation whereby everything you are doing is just all about liability, debt, spending, expenses, debt, spend. You want to actually like uh have the asset part of things. Either like save the money for something, save the money for emergency situations, save it for something that becomes like an asset to you. And that's why platforms like BitSave are here to literally help us save. So you save for a particular amount of time, and then if you want to take that money out, it gives you like a charge. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think like a 3% charges for taking your money out when it's not the time for you to take your savings out. Yeah, so that's BitSave. It comes to mind. If I see another one, I'll definitely like bring it up.
That's actually good. I think I personally need um to use BitSave. I think the fee is about 10 to 30%. The last time I checked, because I am a very spontaneous person, by the way. Like, I could go out to a mall just to get some snacks, and I'll end up buying a lot of things, filling up my cart and all. So BitSave actually will help in real world to save your money and save it towards a goal. And as well, it gives you some, I mean, it charges some fees when you try to break the bank before the time, right? That's actually a good thing. So 2 years from now, where do you see Base?
Well, I'm actually excited about that question. Yeah. Uh, I'll proudly say I'm a Biz Maxi. Yes. Proud to say that right from on Summer. And I'll say that, like, as we all know, business for everyone. Uh, and they are, or I would say we are building a global on-chain economy that is going to increase innovation, creativity, and freedom. And for this to be a global on-chain economy that works for everyone, I'm basically very optimistic about lots of countries, lots of regions having stablecoins. Yes, more stablecoins. And more ways for integrations for payment channels that will basically make the word come on chain easy. We can basically see this from the updates with the Shopify updates and merge for Base using Base USDC to make payments, posages, and everything. Uh, think about the level or the number of users that Shopify has, and now integrating that with Base now, literally, that's like tons and tons of people accessing this global on-chain economy easy, seamlessly. So definitely in 2 years from now, more stable coins, more integrations, and more ways for people to be on chain without even knowing that they're on chain.
Awesome. Yeah, that word being on chain without knowing you're on chain is actually a good way to onboard the masses. So by this time next year, personally, I I should be I should have been able to complete um my ambassadorship um period, and I should have been able to get a full-time role, a full-time DevRel role, and probably uh by the grace of God relocated from Nigeria actually. So how about you? Where do you
Yeah.
see yourself next year at this
Okay.
time?
For me, I would say that by this time next year, yeah, I would have like made phenomenal progress with like the ambassadorship aspect of things, and really like there should have been a lot of proof of work when it comes to my community building and onboarding, execution power when it comes to onboarding. So I look at myself by this time they say like I would have like pioneered wave of tons of creators to TBA, and then like have the most like large community that can live anywhere on chain anywhere, and hopefully like out of the country, so that I'm not like limited by the limitations of Nigeria.
So talking about limitations. So talking about limitations, like what and what limitations do we have currently? I mean, personally, um, I've gone through different interviews, many times I'm being I mean I can't get the job because of my location and because the company is not open to sponsoring my visa and the rest. So aside that, do you have any other limitations? I mean, something I would like to note, network here is very poor. Network here is very poor compared. I mean, I've seen one of my friends staying in Canada. The internet speed is about, the last time he posted it was about 1.2 gig per second. Do you know what that means?
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to going to a working environment, an environment where I could comfortably work from home with optimal internet speed and the working conditions, collaboration and the
Yeah.
rest of it is actually perfect and aligns with my goals.
Yeah.
And yes, I would like to mention, in case Jesse sees this post, I want to work with Base.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the end of this.
Yeah,
This is the end of this session. Thank
yeah.
you very much for
And
joining us.
final words,
Okay.
as I would love to say, in Jesse's word, base ethos words, I want to say that like find your base, find what base means to you, uh, and in authenticity, you truly find how to build. Be yourself, be optimistic, do the right thing, keep going, push boundaries with your creativity, because believe me, my friend, there's so much creativity that you have that is untapped, and creativity will birth more creativity. So keep pushing boundaries with your creativity. Build with a community, prioritize connection, community, network, and just ensure that you do the right thing. Stay building, stay shipping, don't stop no matter what. Keep on shipping, keep on experimenting, and it only gets better. And if you're watching this and you're listening to High and Defa speaking and chatting, I just want you to know, or we just want you to know, that this moment is your time. Like now is your time, because base is for everyone, and we are building a global on-chain economy that's going to increase innovation, creativity, and freedom. And the only way we can do that is if you do it with us. And so we want everyone to raise their hands, bring together your community, host a base meetup, participate in a build-a-thon or an hackathon, and find ways to be creative on base. And in Jesse's word, we will find you, we will back you, we will support you, we will do everything we possibly can to make you successful. Thank you.
Awesome. So on the last word from my end, like you said, we will support you, and that's no jokes at all. If you are building anything on the technical side and you come across challenges, or you need clarity on some tools like Paymaster, on-chain kits, smart wallets, and the rest of it, from time to time, I and my partner Tech with Mide, we are West African DevRel ambassadors for Base. We host workshops and we put out articles out there to help builders understand how to integrate these tools in their apps they are building from day to day. So if you're having any issue at all, my Twitter handle will be somewhere around the screen. Try to reach out to me in DMs. My DMs are always open, and I'll do as much as possible to ensure you succeed.
Build
Build
on
on base
base and
together,
stay base.
stay based.
Everybody needs base. Shout out to Be Media. It's been absolutely wonderful. The event, the coverage. Shout out to Base PH. An amazing event. Quite a good audience, retention,
Absolutely.
and everything.
Actually, I'll not forget, shout out to Praise
Praise Owodiosa,
the founder of Base
the
Ones.
founder
It's
of
actually a good
Base Ones.
it's
Actually,
actually
Base Ones is really
massive.
strong. I think I really love the culture around that. So shout out to Praise. Absolutely big shout out to Brunish, the man behind Be Media, and everything he's doing, and the fact that he wants to build, he's building on base and building this on base in his own contribution. Absolutely shout out and big thanks for doing this on base.